I think of myself as a historian with a paintbrush, or a visual historian. I got started as a young boy, and initially I wanted to be a movie director. I had really no interest in being a painter, but I was very young when I determined that I would never make it to Hollywood, and I probably would never make a movie. So I thought, well, what's the next best thing? And that's what got me interested in painting. But you still get to cast your characters, you get to make your locations, the costumes, the stories, only you're only making one frame. I've done work for different military regiments who have a big history in the Civil War or in the Indian Wars or in World War II. I'll pick a subject that I think will make an intriguing portrayal of something, and it's not always military. It's a lot of times it's other types of history. The Spanish era in Florida is very intriguing. A lot of the pioneer aspect of Florida is also very interesting. I keep an extensive library of historical and reference books, and I find I read everything I can about that particular subject. I speak with historians, I go to museums. It's extremely important to be as accurate as possible. This is a piece that I started a couple of months ago, actually, and it's called The Winter People. And it's basically a scenario of Florida around the turn of the century when the Seminole Indians were able and still would roam the lands and hunt. About that same time is when the riverboat traffic began, and a lot of tourists from the north would come down here during the winter. The historical work I do started because of my interest in the Seminole Wars that were fought down here in the early 1800s. And through the paintings I did on that, it became really interesting to me to portray how special they have been over the years in Florida. I try and give as much visual information, put as much in the painting as I can, and I think that's probably the most important thing I do, is tell that story. And I think that's probably going to be the thing I'm best known for.
Watch full episodes of Artisodes every Thursday at 8 p.m. on WUCF-TV.